Hi, and welcome to Relationally Speaking with Lynn Hoerauf. This is sponsored by Strategic Advisor Board. I'm an award-winning author of the Rom-Com Miss Snickers, and I also speak to groups on the areas of workplace effectiveness, communication styles, personalities, and things of the sort. So if you're interested in that, you can go to lynnspeaks.com. Today we're going to talk about listening carefully. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you place yourself on the listening scale? Are you like, okay, yes, yeah, I hear they're speaking, to I am so honed in on what they're saying, I'm reading their body language, I can hear the tone in their voice, and their feet are turning toward the door, and the body language expert said that means they want to leave the room, so I think I know where the body's hid. Okay, so anyway, I'm just kidding, but where are you on that range? From mildly listening to yes, they're in the room, to all the way to you just know what they're doing, what inside and out. You've read their body language through and through, and their words and everything. So some of us are better at listening than others. Some of that I think is just learning styles. We have parts of us that are heightened than in some than others. I notice my little great niece, or I'm sorry, nephew. He hears what you're saying, and he responds to it, and you just know he's hearing every word. And it's really fun to see that in the little guy like that. And my husband, he hears the words, he absorbs the words, and it's just fascinating. Now, some of us may be listening with our eyes more, and we're heightened in the area of we learn by what we visually see. But a part of this I want to talk about is where are you at? And maybe you might want to ask a friend or a partner, spouse, where they think you're at on this list. And that could bring some interesting conversation, right? But anyway, so there's Stephen Covey is written in his book, Highly Effective People. Step number 5 is seek first to understand and then to be understood. And a lot of the tools we are talking about here in Relationally Speaking are on that premise that we are first trying to understand and then we can be understood. And by doing so, we can learn a language of the other person if it's different than our language, or to be able to express and communicate what our language is in a more effective way by doing these kind of things. So I think of it like an alphabet where you have letters, and these are the tools, the observing and the listening carefully. And like letters, you string them together and make words, and then you make sentences and paragraphs and so on. The same is true of these tools that we can use in our relationships. We add on to them, we gain strength in them, and over time that we're just using them in different arenas with different people, and it's improving our relationships and ourselves. So, when I think of it, I have definitely had to learn to slow down. I still need to learn that if you haven't noticed already, but I need to slow down and to really listen to someone and to listen to more than just the words and the effect. And I've had to do this with my husband because he's a high S, and we're going to talk about the DISC, and it is a personality styles inventory, and he's a high S, which is steady, and in that, he won't want to hurt the relationship. He will want to very much be a team player and willing to be flexible. And with learning that about him, I've had to really, really, really listen to what does he really mean sometimes. And he's found out he has to say it in different ways to make himself louder. So I guess with all of that to be said, where do you find yourself on the scale? And as we get closer into other styles and personality types, we'll use this to be able to see how we may need to listen even a little more carefully than we were in the past, and where that can take us. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions or need help, feel free to click on the link and we can help you with those different topics there. And click like, subscribe, or comment. And I'd like to hear more from you. All right, you have a great day. All the best. Bye.